Enter Ghost, new lighting state. Please don't skip through this piece.
That is what we will make. A new Hamlet for our time, held on our shoulders, together.
Hi and welcome back to Real Reviews, where today I'm back in NT Live territory looking at the motive and the cue. This is a story concerning the 1964 production of Hamlet, which starred Richard Burton on Broadway and was directed by Sir John Gielgud. The production I'm talking about was written by Jack Thorne of His Dark Materials, and it had Sam Mendes, Oscar-winning director of American Beauty, doing the stage direction. So let's dive into exactly what it was about this play which got people so excited earlier this year when it was revived at the John Gielgud Theatre.
It truly doesn't matter what the ghost looks like if the audience believes, Richard, that you're seeing the face of your dead father. That's what we need. Just that.
I only hope that can be found.
So the important thing to note going into the motive and the cue is the fact that this isn't actually about Hamlet. It is about the rehearsal period of any play and any sort of collaboration between a group of actors over an intense period of time to create a finished product. It explores the idea of art and art form and creation itself and how important it is, but it also dissects the personalities of these two men, where you had Sir John Gielgud, who had theatrical zeal, as they say, running through the veins, and was a naturally gifted performer, to the point where by the time we meet him at the age of 60 in the motive and the cue, he's pretty much done everything and he considers his career to be almost over. So his collaboration with Burton is very much a shot in the arm for him. On the flip side of that, you've got Burton, who has immense wealth, popularity, and was possibly one of the first movie stars to be hounded by the media because of his association with Elizabeth Taylor, who's played by Pippa Middleton in this play. So you have these dichotomies where you have a class distinction, because Richard Burton was very much a working class actor who worked instinctively, and then there was Sir John Gielgud, who was very much restrained and theoretical and driven by the text and very much a Shakespeare aficionado. So you had that clash of personalities, but there was so much more going on, and there is so much more going on in the motive and the cue. Let's talk about that next.
Will speak with most miraculous organ.
Let the thoughts come to you. Let them come.
The thoughts are bloody coming to me!
Help him, and he will help you. Fight him, and he will fight you.
You laugh at my performance.
There's no need to get sensitive, John. Sorry, Sir John. Did I get the emphasis right? Sir John. Sir John.
So the thing that draws you in are those performances from Mark Gatiss as Gielgud and Johnny Flynn as Burton, where there is this power dynamic, this to and fro in terms of domineering personalities, where you have like the uber experienced theatrical actor versus the instinctive sort of fly-by-night cowboy with all the charisma and power and good looks. Whereas obviously, you know, being older, Gielgud's looks had waned and he felt a lot of his power as an actor had diminished. But the interesting thing is, as it carries on, you see the different layers and the insecurities and the confidences come through, and the reason that Hamlet is important, because it is important. It's not because it's not about that play, but it's about the dissection of a man, and the man happens to be Hamlet, and Burton is, at least Johnny Flynn in the role of Burton, is incredibly intricate in his characterization of admittedly, if you look at any biographies of Richard Burton, a very complicated man, as was Sir John Gielgud. So it's the interlinking and the dynamic between them, and the supporting players which sort of populate the rest of the play also do an epic job. And I have to say that upon second viewing, Pippa Middleton certainly is a standout as Elizabeth Taylor, but there are other elements, and there is one very, very important thing that I need to mention before I head on to the rating. So I'm going to chuck in an extra chunk of time.
The actor and the character. Wasn't that where we started? How you cannot separate them?
To be or not to be?
Ah, the question.
So for me, the thing that turns this into a 5 out of 5 on the big old 5 scale is the cinematic way that Sam Mendes has approached the set construction and the way the structure itself of the play works, because it meanders between rehearsal and live performance of the play itself, with Gatiss or Middleton or Flynn stepping forward or stepping back depending upon the point in the play we're talking about. People are caught in silhouette and they freeze, and then the frame closes in and it expands very much like the iris of a camera, and it's incredibly clever and it works effortlessly. So on that note, having given that a 5 out of 5, I'm jumping into the trailer. Let's do that. And so it is, you've reached the end of the video review for The Motive and the Cue, which will be available very soon on National Theatre at Home or ntathome.com. Please track it down, please watch it, because it really is an absolute blinder. So if you've liked the video, give me a thumbs up. If you want to drop a comment in the comment box below, then feel free. And finally, you can always just subscribe so that every Tuesday and every Saturday when I drop another one of these videos, you'll get a little notification and you can pop in and watch or listen to as much or as little as you'd like, and then go about your day. In the meantime, check out the rest of the channel and maybe pop over to the Patreon page. Take care. Cheers now. Bye.